Hello class, welcome back for another video. This one I'm going to cover ALEKS. So let's go to accessing it and then we'll show you what it looks like. So again, from the dashboard, you're going to go to Path, Course Material, ALEKS for Math 144, and then you're going to click this link. Okay. When you click the link, it's going to take you to ALEKS. It may ask you verify that you're joining the correct course. It should link you to the correct course, so you can go ahead and go through that. And then once you get into ALEKS, it's going to get you set up, and it's going to give you a tutorial of what ALEKS is and how to use it. I suggest going through this tutorial and learning the different tools that are there, how to write your answers in, how to erase them, how to graph, those types of things. I'm not going to go over the tutorial since the tutorial is there for you. So I'll skip that. Okay, so we're here, get started. It's going to make me do a little bit of it, it looks like. Answer. So go through and answer all these and learn how to use ALEKS. Okay, so skip. Congratulations, I completed the tutorial. Great. So now the next thing is really important, the initial knowledge check. Again, we talked about this a little bit in the previous video, but this is where we get to see what you actually know. So we want you to test out of concepts that you already know. We don't want to just keep teaching you the same things that you've probably already seen in other courses. Even if you've been out of math for a while, you may have some of these skills already. So we don't want to repeat them. So take your time on this knowledge check, answer to the best of your ability. It will take a little bit of time to go through. It depends on how you're answering them, but I would plan at least an hour to go through this knowledge check. Okay. So let's see what we have here. So it starts before you start. Remember, it's going to tell you to stay focused, don't get distracted. Um, have a pencil and paper. That's a good idea so you can write down your work. And take your time and do your best. So each student will test at a different spot, and that's the basics assignment. So you will be in different portions when you're working on that, and that's just to help get you up to speed. Okay. Once you get started with the knowledge check, go through, answer the questions, and see where we're at. See if I can skip through here. So I can skip, you won't have this option, you don't want to skip it, otherwise you're going to have to do all of the material. So I would suggest taking your time and going through it. So I'm going to skip and I'm going to say I'm a moderate knowledge of what we're working with. So these are the different levels that you can test into to see where you're at. And it will tell me that I've already completed. So I've already mastered 134 concepts and I only have 32 to do. So in the rest of the course, through those basics assignments, you're going to be working on those concepts slowly each week to get that completed. Again, the faster you get the basics done, the better, I would say, because those are the concepts that will be needed to learn the actual objectives of the course. Okay, so let's hit next. So I reached 15% progress goal. That was week one's goal. Week two was 30%, so I already have week two done. Week three, week four, week five. So I have 5 weeks of the basics assignment already done. So that means those I won't have to worry about. And again, if you complete them right away, complete the rest that's here, then you can be done with it. Okay. So here's your start my path, which is your basic stuff. So this is where you're going to complete your assignments to get to the end of your basics. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the other assignments. that you can work on. You have your homework and your review each week. So if we use that to get to our assignments, you have your topic 1 homework that is your current, and your topic 1 review. Your basics, notice that it says topic 6, so this is like you're in week 6 of it. So technically you could not work on this, or technically you could leave this alone until week 6 and then finish it up. But I suggest just getting it done. You'll see down here how you already have credit for those. If you test into them, you'll see it down there. Okay, so let's look at the homework. And I've clicked around in here a little bit, so it'll look a little different. Okay, sorry, I had a quiz attempt that was open, so I had to go ahead and close that and finish it before I was able to do and go into the homework. So in the homework, you're going to have a list of questions to go through, and you're going to have different resources to use. So over here on the right side are going to be the resources. If you want to just look at the question, you hit return the question. So here's the original question. You look at it and you're like, maybe I don't know how to do this. Maybe I do. If you don't, then you go over here and you have options. There's an explanation, there's an example, video, ebook. This message center, please message me in the private forum or through email. This message forum is kept inside of ALEKS, and I don't go into ALEKS usually unless I'm checking your grades. I'm usually in LoudCloud or on my email. So those are the best ways to contact me. So you're going to go through and do your homework questions. You can save this and come back to it. So don't think that you need to do it all at once. So let's save it for later because we're not quite done yet. And then there's that, saved for later. Okay, we'll go back to the assignment list. Now your quiz, you have unlimited attempts. So notice that I've been playing around with this a little bit. So I've already taken it 2 times. So when you go through it the first time, you have an hour and you answer the questions to the best of your ability. You hit submit and it'll give you a grade. And then you can decide, well, do I want to try to improve my grade? Well, if you do, then you hit the start button. And you're going to only have to do the questions you missed over. The ones that you got correct already have credit for it. So now this attempt of the quiz, I only have 2 questions to do. Answer those 2 questions, and when you're done, you're going to hit submit. And it says you'd love to. I understand that. We didn't try them. So I hit the submit button, and there it is. It gives me my grade as of now. If I want to improve that, I just do a quick retake down here and work at it. It would probably be a good idea to do a little studying before you just tried another attempt at it, unless you thought you just made a rounding error or something like that that was easy to fix. So that's your assignments essentially for the week. You're going to have in ALEKS, you're going to have homework, you're going to have a review, which as you can see is like a little quiz, and then you're going to have a basics, but you should have some of that done already. Okay, so let's look at some of the other options that you'll have. The textbook is going to be a good one to use. So if you want to order one, you can order, pay for one. It's not required. I think the ebook is enough for you. I wouldn't order one unless you really wanted it. And I'm not sure how fast they come. We're only a 7-week course, so it may take a couple weeks just to get to you. So your ebook, so you have the different units, and when you're working on the problems, it'll direct you to the unit that you need. Up here, notice that we have media, and you have a ton of videos for each unit. So as you work on some of the DQs, like topic 1, DQ 2, we'll ask you to go work on an Excel document. Well, there's a nice video in here. If you look for it, it's under topic 5. It's this tech hint QR 5-1, and there's directions in there for you. But this goes over the DQ for you. It gives you pretty detailed work there for you to follow along with. So take advantage of all the videos that are here. And then there's the image tabs, which I don't think we have anything. Nope. Okay, so just media and reading to go through. I think what you're going to find is once you actually work on the homework, that's going to be the most beneficial part of ALEKS, is using all the resources that are there for you. May not be real beneficial for you to come into the book and read through an entire chapter of a math book, but that's up to you. Figure out what works for you. If you're working on a homework question, you find it and you don't understand it, you need more, maybe that's when it's time to reference the book. But there's a lot of resources already built in there for you. All right, well, I hope that was helpful in getting just started in ALEKS. There's a lot in there, so click around, ask questions if you have them.